Las Vegas isn't just for the sinners. Join me and two of my lifelong besties as we give you some tips and activities if drinking and gambling just isn't your thing. Electric entertainment, immersive and amazing art, sensational sights from the Strip, and eccentric eats. Find out how a vanilla Vegas can still satisfy your cravings. Let's begin with where to stay. Even if you aren't in Vegas to party, still stay on the Strip. The Strip is where you'll find the food and must-dos that Vegas has to offer. Most of the things you want to see are located in the hotels along the Strip, so do yourself a favor and stay central to where you'll be spending most of your time. And just throw it out there, we stayed at Caesars. Vegas is known for quite a few things, and food is definitely one of them. Even if you don't think you enjoy buffets, try one in Vegas. I still dream about the buffet at Caesars Palace. World-famous chefs have restaurants lining the Vegas Strip, but you have to decide for yourself if the price tag is worth the hype. We did try a few sweet treats this trip, including donuts from Pink Box that were finger-licking good. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Okay.
Does it taste like the Girl Scout cookie?
It does kind of taste like the Girl Scout cookie.
Kinda?
Well, it's like it's doughier, but yeah, the flavor is there.
I was partial to the creme brulee donut myself. We also tried Nacho Daddy, which was a nice place to have a few drinks with appetizers, but my return to Din Tai Fung was the food highlight of the trip. We spent $200 total amongst the three of us and left with zero complaints. We were able to share so many delectable dishes, and you should never leave without trying the chocolate and mochi filled buns. Alright, so we have reset, and now we're on to RuPaul's Drag Race Live. That's in the Flamingo. I got my gay attire on, and then Becca and Nicole have some flair as well. Another staple of Vegas is the incredible and elaborate shows. I've been to plenty before, including Cirque du Soleil shows, but this time we tried something new. We saw RuPaul's Drag Race Live, which was a stage version of the show itself. The show was at the Flamingo, and really, I don't feel like there was a bad seat in the theater. I was able to see some of my favorite queens from the show, but what's also cool about the show is that they rotate queens, which keeps the show new. We witnessed amazing performances, had some great laughs, and really enjoyed our time. Of the shows I've seen before, I would also recommend the Michael Jackson Cirque du Soleil show, but you really just can't go wrong. It is Vegas, so maybe do something a little less vanilla. Let's go Neapolitan for a minute as we ventured out and got friendship tattoos together. We checked out Coolsville Tattoos that was pretty close to the Strip, where they provide some cheap and fast tattoos. The ones we got were actually only $10 each. I got a diamond and my friends got a heart and spade, since Vegas is all about the cards. It was also Nicole's first tattoo, so maybe she was a little bit nervous. Nicole, how are you?
Terrified. Terrified.
What are you gonna get?
Spade.
All right, and where are you gonna get it? What are you gonna get?
A heart.
Where are you gonna get it?
I think on like this elbow, maybe this elbow. I'm undecided. I'm so scared. I'm like backing up from the tattoo shop.
By the way, it is cash only, so come prepared. Located in what's called Area 15, Meow Wolf is an adventure in art that throws you into another world altogether. Do I totally understand everything I was looking at? No, I don't. Did I have fun anyway? Heck yeah, I did. There are plenty of rooms to explore, and the next room is always dramatically different than the one before. There's also some underlying mystery that guests are encouraged to solve through clues in each room, but we did not have the mental capacity to take that on, so we just enjoyed looking around. Also, before you head out, make sure to check out the gift shop for unique laughs that you can actually take home. Also, before heading out of Area 15, there's also mini golf, zip lining, boba tea, shops, and more. That's right, Strip. Explore the famous Las Vegas Strip. Vegas is a different world. Normally, you wouldn't just go into a random hotel lobby that you aren't staying in. However, this is a requirement when you visit Sin City. Almost each hotel has a different theme, whether it's Paris, New York, the Venetian, and countless more. With each theme comes different shops and food options to enjoy. There are also showcased exhibits and attractions that are unique to each hotel. Whether it's a garden display at the Bellagio, live flamingos at the Flamingo, a gondola ride at the Venetian, the list just goes on and on. Currently at the Venetian, there is a Wizard of Oz photo op, which celebrates the classic movie Heading to the Sphere. But the best thing about heading to the Strip is that so many of these things are actually free to view and explore. And when something's free in Vegas, you do it. Located at the Aria Resort and Casino, Arte Museum is a definition of immersive and swallows you into nature in various ways. I am going to spend a little more time on this attraction during the video because truly, it was one of my favorite things I've done during my more than 5 visits to Vegas. We bought tickets in advance, which is suggested, as tickets were booked for most times of the day except near the opening. I've been to a few places where they project large images on the wall, however, Arte Museum made it a bit different as there were many different themed rooms that also involves even more of our senses, as you can also smell what you're seeing. It started with the waterfall room, and that was a great way to introduce the concept of the museum, and that took you to the whale room that turned it a bit more intense and chaotic. The Star Room was great for a photo op and probably one of the most shared things you've seen regarding the museum on social media. The Forest Room allowed you to see some magical creatures but also create them. We were able to color a picture of an animal, scan it, and then you could see it brought to life strutting on a wall in front of you with other animals. This was actually fantastic to see so many adults just excited to color. The Flower Room was next, a beautiful room that, of course, had amazing scents, and the magic of this room was brought to you by being able to touch flowers and see them open and bloom right in front of you. One of the final rooms is what Becca referred to as the art room. I'm not sure if that's what it was called because I didn't see the sign, but I'd really call it the main room. The room rotated scenes that included art from the most known and famous artist, but also scenes of nature, beautiful lights, and scenes that focus around the elements of Vegas. The duration before it looped was about 30 minutes, which at first I thought was too long, but then found myself being glued to the walls of each scene as it changed to the next. This may have been my favorite room just because of the wide range of visual feasts, the size of the room, and added elements like arches and podiums that allowed you to see it from a higher view. So that was one of the best experiences that I've probably had in Vegas so far. That was magical. It had 13 different rooms with different settings, different scents. It was just a feast for the eyes. It was about $60, I believe, because we came on a weekend, but one of the best ways to spend $60. It was truly fantastic. We all enjoyed ourselves heavily.
Okay.
What did you think?
That was really cool. I wasn't really sure what to expect because Timmy didn't give us any info.
I didn't want to.
But I really liked it.
It was majestic.
Yeah.
That's it.
What was your favorite room?
The forest.
Forest. I like the art room because it had all my favorites.
The whale was the scariest.
And I liked when we drew our little animals.
And I crushed Timmy's zebra.
The giant elephant.
Hey. We get sizes.
They say out with the old, but not in this case. Old Vegas is a great place to mix it up a bit. Not far from the main strip, Old Vegas is where Vegas grew roots and has plenty of attractions that tourists would want to experience. Yeah, it's a bit busy, but so is the main strip too. Visitors come and are able to zip line above Old Vegas, get their families some cheaper souvenirs, and enjoy gambling tables that are a bit cheaper than what you'll find elsewhere. This is where we did enjoy some Nacho Daddy before we listened to live music at more than 3 separate spots along the covered walkway. This is also where Pink Box is, so don't miss out. We are in Vegas. Welcome to Vegas. We are walking around Fremont Street, Old Vegas. Here is known for cheaper tables, cheaper slots, cheaper drinks, except for this. This is a pina colada drink. It costs, I don't think Becca even knows this, $47.
Nicole told me 40. 47?
And then with tip, $47.
Oh my goodness.
Vegas knows how to embrace what's next, and sometimes what's next is a blast from the past. Specifically, mine and my friend's teenage years. Nicole takes the credit for making this trip, as she is the one who invited us to Vegas, and my biggest flaw is that I will 100% go where I'm invited to. The Backstreet Boys started a short residency at the Sphere, and it was amazing. First, the location. The Sphere was mind-blowing. The venue's huge, and there truly doesn't seem to be a bad seat. Those on the ground level got to see the boys up close, and those high up got to see the entire visual experience. There were no losers. Our generation dressed up in our white, butterfly clips, bucket hats, and all the best fits from the 90s and enjoyed every minute of the concert. Getting out of the Sphere wasn't exactly the most fun we had, but it was a small inconvenience for a night of magic.
It was so awesome.
It was a great concert. The Sphere is amazing. The Sphere is amazing. We had a great time. Nicole,
Yes.
how was it?
Everything my 12-year-old heart could imagine.
Yeah. We lived middle school.
Now we're just trying to get out. The event was so incredible, the fans kept it going with sing-alongs while walking out of the Sphere. Thanks for coming to Vegas with us. I hope you enjoyed our time. Have a few laughs before you go, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. All right, folks, welcome to Vegas with Becca. She is one of my friends from middle school. And then Nicole, she is one of my friends from high school. It took her a while to be my friend because she hated me. But then we almost got married. What'd you order? Can't corn in the day? Try corn PM.
I can feed it to you.
Becca wants to feed me, that's all. Come on. It's just so slippery. Let me get some more on there. Alright, this has got to be it.
Dun, Da-da-da.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful.
Yep. Oh. I do. Oh my god. It was